Hello, student artists. Welcome to class. Today we are going to make a fall tree using different materials. So you will need crayons, a pair of scissors, a glue stick, and colored construction paper in red, orange, yellow, and green. You will also need drawing paper, like your at-home art kit. Once you have all of these materials ready, then we can get started. Move your materials off to the side so you have a clean workspace. For your at-home art kit packet, you have a bunch of drawing paper. Open up your art packet to the first white page. You might have done a drawing on this one, so you can go to the next one to find any white page. If you are using lined paper that you found at home or paper in a notebook, that's okay too. Then you're going to grab your crayons. Open them up and look for the color brown. Which color is brown? Look very closely. There it is. Grab your color brown out of your crayons, and if you need to pull them out like this, you can do that too. My brown crayon broke in half. Has that ever happened to you? Sometimes crayons break, but that's okay because we can keep using them. It just means this crayon is a little bit shorter, but I can still hold it and draw with it. The next thing we're going to do to start our artwork is we're going to use our hand. We've done this before. So just like when we did this before, you're going to put your hand on your paper in the middle. See how my hand is not too far up or over to the side or down? You want it right in the middle. Find the middle of your paper and put your hand down, spreading your fingers out nice and wide, because our hand is going to become our tree and our fingers are going to be the branches. All right, do you still have that crayon? Hold it nice and tight in between your thumb and your pointer finger, with your middle finger holding the side. And start at the bottom of your wrist and follow along the outside of your hand, making lines with your crayon. Going in with a curved line, then a straight line, and a curved line, straight line, a little curve, a straight line going up, curve going around and down, and go around each one of your fingers. We have 5 fingers, so make sure you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers that will make 5 tree branches. When you reach this side of your arm, make a line that goes all the way down. Now we have the outline of our tree. We are going to use the same brown crayon and color this in. So be very careful that you stay inside the lines that we just drew. And you can color this in with straight lines, or you can carefully scribble inside to fill up this white space with brown crayon. So color in your hand, just like this. Getting your fingers first, staying inside the lines as best you can. Keep going. Filling in this white space inside the outline with the color brown. And this is really good practice for holding a crayon, and it's good practice staying inside the lines. All right. My hand is now all colored in with brown crayon. Make sure that your hand is filled in with brown crayon too. Once you've finished the tree, our hand tree, we need something else. What else is on a tree? If you are by a window right now, look outside. What is falling off of the trees? Leaves. Leaves are on trees. And in fall, the leaves change colors. The leaves are green in the spring and summertime, but then they turn yellow, orange, and red in the fall. So we are going to use all 4 of those colors today in our artwork. So if you have construction paper with your art kit, grab green, yellow, orange, and red. If you have crayons or markers, then grab the crayons that are green, orange, yellow, and red. And if you have these crayons, you have lots of different shades of yellow and orange. So you can choose different shades if you'd like. If you like dark red, or you could even do brown too. Sometimes leaves turn brown. So once you have your colors, you are ready for the next step. I'm going to put my colors to the side. If you have construction paper, then you are going to tear 5 small pieces of paper off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are our leaves. You will do the same thing with your yellow paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do the same thing with your orange paper. And you're going to do the same thing with your red paper. Making small tears. All right. If you did not use construction paper and instead you have crayons or markers, then I want you to choose one color and one shape that is round. What is a round shape? A circle is a round shape. So let's draw a circle. What's another round shape? An oval. I want you to draw 5 or more round shapes all around the fingers that you drew. Now I want you to pick a new color and do the same thing, drawing at least 5 round shapes. Do it with green, orange, red, and yellow. because these are the colors of the leaves. If you have construction paper, then it's time to glue it down. We have glue sticks, which have a cap at the top. So twist and pop off the cap. And then down at the bottom, this part, we twist the same direction as a clock, or we twist it to the left, and the glue goes up. If we twist it the other way, counterclockwise, then it goes down. You only need a little bit of the glue part sticking up, so twist it just a little bit. Then you're going to pick up a piece of paper and carefully put glue all over one side of the paper, trying to keep it off your fingers as best as possible. But you might get a little bit messy, and that's okay. Once you have glue on one side of your paper, you can stick it down on your artwork. And there's our first paper leaf. Then choose a new color, add some glue, and place it down. If you have paper, keep going with that. Keep adding and gluing paper. If you do not have paper, we're going to add more leaves around our tree and more colors. So you can make smaller dots and color them in. You can also color in the circles that we made. Again, trying to stay inside the lines. Maybe you can see how many leaves you can make on your artwork. Do you think you could draw 100 leaves? That might be too many. What about 50? Maybe you can draw a lot of leaves, like 200 leaves. I want you to draw as many leaves as you want your tree to have. So keep drawing those leaves, adding round shapes, adding dots, making circles and ovals all around the branches of your tree. If you feel like your tree has plenty of leaves, then you can start working on the background. The background is what's behind our object. In this case, we're drawing a tree. So what kind of environment would a tree live in? Does the tree grow in the ground? Yes, it does. So our artwork needs some ground. Right now, when I look outside, I see green grass. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line. I'm going to stop when I touch the tree and continue it on the other side. Then I'm going to color in the green ground around our tree. Again, trying my best to stay inside the lines. It helps if you take your non-drawing hand and hold down the paper close to where you color. This keeps the paper flat and prevents it from wrinkling. All right, now we have a ground with our tree. What else is in a tree's environment? Do trees breathe? Trees do breathe. They breathe different air than us. Trees breathe carbon dioxide, which is what we exhale. Take a big deep breath in. You just inhaled oxygen. Now take a big deep breath out. You exhaled carbon dioxide. So trees make oxygen and they breathe carbon dioxide. So trees breathe the opposite as people. So this tree needs some air. We can draw a sky behind it to show that our tree is outside breathing air. And my sky is going to be blue. Pick a blue color and start to fill in the rest of all this white space around your tree. Fill it in with blue. So again, going around all of these shapes and lines, trying my best to stay inside of this area. If you want your artwork to be at nighttime, then you could draw your sky black or purple. If you want to go more advanced and try something else, you could make it the color of a sunrise or a sunset with pink and purple and orange. You can color your sky however you want because this is your tree. Now when I start to go around the leaves, I'm going to use a curved line to make the shape of my tree. And my crayon just broke. Sometimes that happens, and it's okay. Am I going to cry? No, because look, now I have 2 crayons. I'll put one to the side and keep using this one. Crayons break, it happens, and it's not the end of the world. So I'm going to keep making these curved lines all around my tree and fill in the rest with blue. Keep coloring and keep gluing down paper leaves if you are using the paper leaves. I'm going to go back and add more paper leaves to mine. Your tree should start looking more realistic now. Does your tree look kind of like the trees outside? Keep adding more colors until this whole area around your tree is filled with those beautiful colors of fall. What are those colors? Who remembers? The colors are green, yellow, orange, and red, sometimes brown. You all have such good memory, and you are really good at identifying your colors. Keep gluing, keep drawing until you feel happy with your artwork. All right. I'm going to use my crayons now because I still have white space. that I want to fill in with these colors. I'm going to start with orange. And I'm going to add more of these squiggly circles. All right, I think that's enough orange. Now I'm going to use green. And I'm going to make more of these squiggly circles that look like polka dots. I'm going to use red. And anywhere there's white space, I'm going to add some dots. Now I'm going to use green just to fill in a few more of these spaces, and yellow. I am really happy with my tree now, so I'm going to say that it is done. What does your tree look like? All right, student artists, I hope you have enjoyed our art lesson today, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.